Mickey's video game log, Earth date, August 24, 2026. Where am I in life? I'm trying something new today. I'm attempting to combine my paper journal with my video game log. I've found over the past few weeks that I'm way more inclined to write log notes than journal entries. That is, the more log notes I wrote, the shorter my journal entries became. And after I read my notes for the videos, I'd toss them. So by combining the two, I hope to have more to say and better records. One of my concerns, my biggest probably, is that by combining them, I would eliminate the private portion of my journal, the place where I can safely keep thoughts that I know no one else will ever hear when I write them down. I think or hope that knowing they're private will change the way I write them in a way that is healthier for me. Turns out there's a super simple solution for this problem. My notes here, they look just like my notes before, except they're in a journal. I ask and answer 4 questions. Where am I in life? Where am I in the game? What's next in the game? What's next in life? But I'm adding a 5th section. What's private? Notes taken here are just for me. I won't be reading them for the video. There's actually also like a secret, not so secret, 5th. I guess that's the 6th section? There's another little section, but it's not a question, so we'll get to it. So where am I in the game? Dynasty Warriors 2. I haven't done much on this front, but I did clean out my dresser and get my controller ready. We'll see if I can do some setup for this one in just a bit. Dynasty Warriors 2 was the first PS2 game I ever played, and it was the first time that I thought arcades were completely obsolete. Given that arcades still exist 27 years later, I guess I was wrong. Diablo 2. I'm not going to be playing Diablo 2. Ignore that music. I just put it on for some ambiance. I'm not going to be playing that tonight. At least not for the log, but I wanted to mention that the ladder has reset. The ladder is the Diablo version of like a season. In fact, I think they're called ladder seasons. When it resets, your characters change to non-ladder characters. So Wuambatamik still has all his stuff, but he's like semi-retired now. He can't play on the ladder anymore. To play ladder characters, you have to start new ones when it resets. We can talk more about ladders later. So I'm starting a new set of characters on the new ladder. For season 15, but again, we'll talk about them more later. So today's agenda, this is the secret section that I was alluding to earlier. Boss slides. 2 of my slides need fixing, and we need to add a new one for finishing Diablo 2 with Wuambatamik. I was thinking of Cow King, since we killed Hell Cow King. Yeah, we killed Baal, but like we also went and killed Cow King too. Then I want to set up Dynasty Warriors and read the manual, and if I have time, we'll play a little bit of Dynasty Warriors. So, let's fix some boss slides. We had 2 busted boss slides. Where are they? Okay, so one was this guy here, Guacamole. And another one was Jurassic Park for Sega Genesis. How long ago was that game? I really thought this would jump out at me faster than... There it is. Okay. Alright. So, this one had some kind of like little goiter on its neck here that I didn't care for. Oh, because of that. Yeah, we're just gonna like cut that off. I think it'll look better without that. Let's see. Yeah, it looked better without it. Let's just cut it off. Or here's an easy way to check. We just do Control X, Control V. Okay, and then it's like a little layer that we can make visible and invisible. Huh. Now it's got like a kind of a different issue. In that it looks very squarey right there. But I mean, I guess that's just the way that like it looked in the game. Alright, well, I prefer that one to the goiter, so we're going to write over that one. Okay, now I don't know what the heck happened here. This guy's like belt is see-through or something? How weird is that? Okay, so which one were you? It's one of these screenshots. I don't know which one I used. Well, I guess we can find out easily enough. Did it have the big hole there, little hole, or that weird hole? Little hole, looks like. So it looks like I used this one to make it. Okay, and like... Yeah, what the heck happening? That's too big a threshold, I think. Too small. Gosh. Can we get this just right here? Okay, so that looks like the transparent part. So if I pull that over here and I stick it on top here, I don't want that selected. Should like slot right in there, right? Perfect fit. Okay, so now he won't be see-through, right? Well, let's find out. Let's stick something under there. Here, come here, you. Can I see through you anymore? Okay, looks like he's opaque now. Alright, so let's overwrite that one. Okay, and then let's go check them. So, boss slides, properties. Okay, we're gonna trash that first, then we're gonna add it back in. Okay. Alright, and now we'll go back until we find it. They were a ways back there. It's been a minute since we beat these games. Come on, keep going. And it's like wanting to go forward on its own. Come on. Okay, so there's him, and now he's fixed. You can't see through his belt anymore. That's good. Okay, let's find... Well, we know neck goiter is going to be just fine. Come on, keep going. Yeah, there's M. Bison again. Okay, oh yeah, there was neck goiter. Okay, and it looks better that way. Okay, so we've done that. Now what we need is... we need a Cow King... D2R Cow King sprite. Is that such a thing? Can we get a sprite of the Cow King? There he is without a weapon. I'd rather he had a weapon. I guess his weapon could change. Oh, he's so cool looking. Why didn't he have a weapon though? Oh, there's the original one from Diablo 2. It's pretty cute. But it doesn't have his little crown. Well, I guess that means that we'll have to make our own Cow King sprite. You know what that means? It means we have to play some Diablo 2. I mean, unless one of these pages has a... there's the old... That's the ghost of the Cow King from Diablo 3. That's not Diablo 2 Cow King. Yeah, there's the little guy. Well, there's one that's crappy, but... It's not terrible. I feel like I could take a better one than that. Like, this one's cooler. Like, that one's not good either, but I feel like I could get one like that that's better. If not, like, we can come back and use this one, I guess. Nobody wants to have a good picture of the Cow King for me, huh? Alright, now we have to make our own. That's fine. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get our PlayStation working. Okay. So, take that off. Okay. Cool. And let's go ahead and close Diablo. We don't need that music anymore. I mean, unless this doesn't work. Well, we'll see. So I got my PlayStation hooked up. And at least that much is working so far. That's good. Let's see. What's the, okay. Oh, is it loading a disk? No, it just went to the launcher. Okay. What's the resolution on PS2? 480i, 480p. Some games could upscale to 1080i. PS2 primarily outputs 480i interlaced for most games, which was standard for the TV, and 480p for games that support it. So that'd be 720 by 480 in NTSC regions. Okay, which is 0.66, which is not the same as a 4:3. Nor is it the same as a 16:9. It's somewhere in between. Okay, the 480 divided by 720. Is that the same then as, what did I have before? 8:5? That's not going to be the same as 8:5 either. It's like not far off from an 8:5 though. Like the 8:5 is pretty close. Could probably get away with that. Let's see. I don't have a 8:5 retro tank. I suppose I can add one though. Here. Let's copy that. And then here we will paste a... No, I don't want to paste a reference. I want a duplicate. All right, fine. We'll just make a new one. Video capture device. We will call it RetroTink. Yeah, that's the one I want. Fine for now. Can I have two of these? That doesn't sound right. Apparently I can have two of them. All right, let's check the properties on this. Deactivate when not showing. Okay. Resolution. Custom. 1920 by 1080. I'm going to properties on this one. Okay. Okay, so we're going to rename that to RetroTink 5:8 or 8:5. It's like close enough, right? Okay, make that invisible. All right. All right. So now let's we got to make this the same size now as this window capture essentially. So let's look up the transform on this window capture. Okay, it's at 19260 to start with. Okay, and then it's bounds. Well, what's the size of this thing? Why am I not seeing the size of it? Perhaps because it's not, there's nothing it's showing right now. Here, let's look at my file explorer there. Okay, now do you have Interesting. Okay, so it was using... Let's open this back up and find out how big it is. Because apparently I never adjusted it. Apparently I just let it be the size that DOSBox made it. Okay, give me that DOSBox window. Okay, so now let's find out what size you are. Looks like 1536 by 960. So we're going to do that. Bounds, stretch. 1536 by 960. Okay, cool. All right, now it needs the crop. Copy filters. Paste filters. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so now it's got its mask, so it's cropped and it's fitting. Okay, now what it needs to do is be cropped internally with a filter, but I need the screen like full so I can, there's like, I can't tell from the bottom there, like, okay, so we could run a PS1 game. OPL, I believe, is the thing that I use to launch the games, the PS2 games anyway. Well, I can see there pretty well the top and the bottom. Yeah, look, there's Dynasty Warriors too. Yeah, remember this is how we played Final Fantasy 12 and we played Final Fantasy 10 briefly. Okay, that's weird. So it would work best if we ran a game. And then we could, like, if this works, honestly, I'm surprised I got this far. Then we could crop it properly. Yeah, I don't think that's working. I honestly, like, I'm shocked it got that far. So I'll probably have to troubleshoot this. Oh, never mind. I was about to hit reset, but there it goes. Okay, I can't hear it. Or can I? And it's just super quiet. Oh. Okay. I can't believe it worked. Holy buckets. Awesome. I mean, I knew it was going to work. Why wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. All right, let me give myself a bigger screen to look at here. All right, Dynasty Warriors 2. Oh, it's like a cool tiger. Oh, look at the cinematic. It looks like real life. Tell me that doesn't just look like real life. Oh my gosh. They say it looks like a PS2 game like it's an insult. They still look amazing. I was playing this game in like 1999. Yeah, okay. Okay. That, well, we'll see. We'll see. I want to get to, there we go. Perfect. I want to get to like a mode where, screen adjust, huh? Is that just brightness is at its best when the grayscale to the left of the center can be seen? Whatever. I don't care about that. Okay. I'm going to try stretching this right now just to see. Let's go ahead and pull up the filters here. And we'll have to adjust the volume and the crop. So let's copy. Oops. Apparently that menu wasn't enough to hold it steady. Let's copy the filters from our other retro tank. So it's got the compressor and the limiter. It'll keep the volume right. We can trash that. Trash that. And we'll rename this one gain for PS2. Okay. And we'll take off the Genesis crop. And it doesn't need double masks. Where's the volume? How's the volume doing? Actually, the volume looks pretty good right there. Anything. I'll leave it right there. Oh, actually, the volume's probably not good. That was probably just the compressor and the limiter doing their jobs. All right, so when that plays again, here, let's see if going into this will hold it steadier. That's a little better. Oh, where's the... Yeah, I used to play as her, and there's a guy with the axe. This guy, yeah, John Wei. And Sunshine Shang. Gosh, I don't remember how to play this. Yeah, I think this guy's actually floating around in our background, if you look back there. Okay, that gain right there seems good. Now let's put on this crop, and let's just take it to the edge and see if it looks all stretched and silly. It'll probably look all right. I was worried it was going to look super stretched, but I think I'm going to be okay with this. Honestly, I probably should have done all this setup before I did this log, but I kind of thought it would fail, and I wanted everybody to feel like a little bit sorry for me, like, oh man, it's tough to do this, and so that you wouldn't think I was like a dummy when I said later I couldn't get it to work, but apparently I can get it to work. So anyway, oh man, I don't know what Muso mode is, because we didn't read the manual yet. So let's go find the manual. Alright, Dynasty Warriors 2 Manual PS2. Thanks, Vim. I've also got... What the heck? Just open the manual. What is this weirdness? Gibberish. Just download it then. Fine. Building your manual at 300 DPI. That's fine. I also have my mic positioned a different way this time, so I'm going to talk about this more later, but I've been listening to a lot of my video game logs lately, so I'm making some changes. One of those changes is what the heck? Oh, this is weird. One of those changes is that I've moved my mic into a place where I will bonk it less, hopefully. Where'd that go? Okay, the display capture needs to go right there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so there's my display capture for you. I had none of this set up. It's pathetic. Okay, I swear next time that I'm starting a new game, I'll definitely like set stuff up much better. Where are we at? 26 minutes. Okay, I'm aiming for like 30 minutes, so we're doing pretty good. We're like right on track with our agenda here, right? Okay, Dynasty Warriors 2, getting started. Put the game in the thing, push the button. Okay, here's all of our... and we are using a DualShock 2. That's the controller I got. Item selection, X's enter, circles cancel for basics, start, pause, and display info. Press this button to pause the game, display information while selecting menus. R2 button will toggle maps. R1, hold down to raise the bow, aim using the directional buttons or left analog stick, and press an attack button to shoot squares, triangle, or circle. Do they all shoot arrows? Do they all shoot different kinds of arrows? L2 button, name and life display, displays the names of troops, officers, and their remaining life. L1 button is guard and shift, guard against frontal attacks. Hold the L1 button, use the directional buttons or left analog stick to move characters while keeping them facing forward straight. Okay. We can use the analog sticks or the D-pad. We'll see how that goes. On some PS2 games, using the D-pad worked better than the analog sticks. One that comes to mind really strongly is Final Fantasy X. Most of the time I would use the analog sticks, but there are a few little mini games where you have to work really hard to get weapon upgrade stuff. Like the Macalania Forest and the Chocobo Racing. They were way easier with the D-pad. So turning vibration on and off, you just push the button there. Analog mode switch, same thing. Oh no, vibration on and off, you turn on and off in the menu. Analog will just turn off the sticks. Although I don't think you need to turn them off to use the D-pad. Let's see. So square button delivers a normal strength blow with weapon. Press repeatedly to execute a combination attack of up to 4 blows. Triangle delivers an attack with more powerful blows than the normal attack. Use with the normal attack to execute combination attacks. I just bonked my mic there again, so let's see if that's as noisy as it used to be when I listened to this. Circle, hold down to execute a Musu special attack. Can only be used when Musu charge bar is at maximum. Press to increase level of Musu charge bar when not at maximum. It's like charging up your shot in Smash Bros. When you're Samus or something. X button jump, mount, dismount horse. If standing beside a horse, you mount the horse. If on a horse, you dismount, otherwise you jump. The introduction. Long ago, 3 fearless warriors battled for ultimate control over all of China. These stalwart souls waged war across the vast expanse of the land, and like bloodthirsty demons cut down any and all that stood in their way. They were both revered as mighty heroes and feared by millions. It is 2nd century AD. The Roman Empire at its peak has extended its reach throughout most of Europe and to Western Asia. In Japan, the Yayoi period is drawing to a close, and North America is a territory that will lay undiscovered for the next 1,200 years or so, except for by the people who've already been living there for 30,000 years. And in China, it is only a matter of time before widespread corruption ends 400 years of rule by the Han Dynasty. The Yellow Turban Rebellion begins a chain of events that allows the despotic warlords He Jin and Dong Zhao to take control of the dynasty, but their rule is short-lived, as no one warlord is powerful enough to keep China united. China becomes a war-torn country riddled with small warlords vying against each other for land. The first man to rise above the rest in this period of civil war is Cao Cao of the Wei Kingdom. By riding the winds of change, he manages to gain control of over 2/3 of China. The next warlord to make a name for himself is Sun Qian, Hey, it's Cha. That's how they pronounce the Q, right? Sun Chan of the Wu Kingdom. To protect his southern territories, he creates the most powerful naval force China has ever seen. The final character to make his mark is Liu Bei of the Shu Kingdom. Oh, was that the guy I was being? Was Liu Bei? No, Dan Wei. I'm being so racist. He uses his exceptional personal skills to recruit the most fearless and feared warriors in all of China. The story of Romance of the Three Kingdoms is an epic saga that revolves around the battles, plots, and lives of these three famous men. Okay. Starting a game, set the Dynasty Warriors to blah blah blah. So Musu mode is select one warrior from the Wei, Wu, or Shu forces to battle through the various stages. Okay, that seems like campaign mode. Free mode, play in one of the stages previously completed in Musu mode. 2 stages are available for semi-play. Okay, so yeah, Musu mode's what we got to do. All the stuff we can mess with. Okay. Stay on top of the battle. The game screen and the basics of play. So we have an enemy life meter. Yes, that's like a beat 'em. I don't know if anybody else has ever played like a Dynasty Warriors game, but it's just you versus like a million monsters. Think of like a 3D Golden Axe or Double Dragon or something. Except they're human people. The yellow bar decreases when a member of the unit is defeated. When the bar reaches 0, morale drops by 1 star. When the bar is full, morale increases by 1 star. So I want to demoralize the enemy, huh? Is it morale or moral? Look at this. It says moral, and then it says displays morale. Ugh, where's my quality assurance? Somebody's getting fired over this. It is affected by the outcome of each battle. The blue portion displays the morale of the player's army and increases when the player fares well for the player. So then we have a little map here. Displays a map of the overall battle conditions and the current location of the player. Press the R2 button to toggle the map. Zoom in and out. Yellow flashes show areas of fighting. Okay, KO count the number of enemies a player has defeated. Display the number of arrows a player currently has. Arrows appear in the same in-game stages as items. Life meter. Okay, when it goes down. Okay, name life. Displays trooper. Okay, L2 turns that on and off. The Musu charge bar. It increases when players defeat enemies or when you hold down the circle button. When it reaches its maximum, players can use the Musu attack. It decreases by the amount needed to execute the attack. Okay, so it charges up when you kill enemies or when you just manually charge it up. And then when you use it, it doesn't necessarily burn out the whole bar. It uses up as much as it requires to use, but then you have to recharge it before you can use it again. Okay, so understanding the game screen. Information is displayed at the beginning of each stage or when the start button is pressed during the gameplay. Select an item to view and press the X button to display. Select fight to return to the game. Okay, so we'll check that out. There's a complete map and a zoom map, so it just shows like a little area. This one shows the whole level, it looks like. White dots are commanders, red dots are enemies, blue dots are allies, green triangle is me. So I guess that's enemy and friendly commanders, or maybe there's only one commander, I don't know. Looks like there's more than one there. Players become an officer and fight their way, so this is the goal. You can see this one again has the little staple marks scanned in. Players become an officer and fight their way through battles to lead their army to victory. The battle conditions will change constantly depending on how the player fights. Players will also get points based on events, the number of enemies defeated, and the time needed to clear the victory conditions for each stage. Victory conditions. Players clear a stage only when they or their troops defeat the enemy commander. Oh, there you go. So that's the enemy commander that we got to defeat. Players can verify victory conditions with the information display. So there's 2 ways to save a game. Save a game at the end of a stage. When the player successfully completes a stage, the game will ask you whether you wish to save or not. Or you can save a game in the middle of the stage. Several black boxes are hidden inside of wooden boxes, pots, and so on. Once the item is taken, the player's game is saved at that point. Just like other items, however, the black boxes will disappear over time once discovered. Okay. So you only have like one save game, it's kind of sounding like. If you stage save your game, you can choose whether to start the game at that point or at the beginning of that stage. If you saved your game at the end of the stage, the game will start at the beginning of the next stage. That's fine. The game, when your commander of your army is defeated. Oh, I guess we have a commander too. I die. or time runs out. 100 minutes to clear each stage. Okay, onto the battlefield. So, how to move. The character moves in the direction the left analog stick or directional buttons are pressed. When mounted on a horse, you can ride through enemies and send them flying. However, any enemies you take out while mounted do not count towards your KO count. Furthermore, if you take a lot of hits while mounted, you may lose your balance and fall off. Push X to climb on. Press X button to jump when not beside a horse. To jump in a particular direction, push to jump while moving in the desired direction. The height of the jump depends on how long the button is held down. Hold down the L1 button. This is probably why I never got far in this game as a kid, because I never blocked. I never did any kind of defensive moves in any game as a kid. I was just offense is the best defense kind of thing, right? If you successfully guard against the attack, counterattack. Press the square button after a successful guard to attack. Okay. Use the L1 button with the left analog stick or directional buttons to keep your character facing forward to strafe. Camera angle set behind your character. Tips on moving. Check the map. You should always check the complete map before moving anywhere. Area of fighting is displayed on the map. You'll also see messages pertaining to the current battle situation, so use those as a guide as well. Decide on one of the following policies before moving. Join the fray by running into an area of fighting. Head towards an ally, especially the commander, to give aid, or fight your way towards the enemy commander. Some items help characters heal more rapidly, while others may increase abilities. Items appear when you defeat an enemy or break a box or jar. Ooh-wee. I should have made a cup of tea before reading all these, huh? Alright, attacks. We have our normal attack, square button, attack with a normal blow. Press repeatedly to execute a combination attack of up to 4 blows. When on a horse, character will attack on both the left and right sides. This attack is very quick, so use it when the enemy is close or when you are surrounded. Combine this attack with a jump to reach mounted enemies. Try this attack while moving to execute a dash attack. Charge attack is the triangle button, more powerful than the normal attack. Combine this with the normal attack to execute different types of combination attacks, not on horseback however. This attack is slower but more powerful. You can use this attack to knock enemies off their horses. Oh, and look, we have some combos. Triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle. Okay, attack enemies within a broad area. Knocks an enemy into the air. There's enough time to attack while in the air, so make sure to deliver a follow-up blow. Sounds like God of War, huh? I guess this game is kind of God of War-y, except a little less RPG-y, a little more beat-em-up. Paralyzes an enemy. Use another powerful combination to inflict maximum damage. I just stun lock him. Sends an enemy flying backwards through the air. If the body touches other troops while still in the air, it will inflict damage to them too. This is especially useful when you are facing 15 to 1 odds. Alright, send the dude flying, huh? The Mushu attack. Attack using your character's special attack with the circle button. You can use this only when the Mushu charge bar is at maximum. Pressing the button when the Mushu charge bar is not at its maximum helps charge the bar. The bar decreases when the attack is performed. The longer you hold down the button, the longer the attack continues. Oh, okay. Not only will you damage nearby enemies, but normal enemy attacks will not affect you during this time. Invincible mode. Use this attack when you are surrounded and the situation looks helpless. Okay. And bow attack. Press the R1 button to raise your bow. Take aim with the left analog stick or directional button and fire. Okay, yeah, look. We have normal bow attack. Enemy hit with arrow is paralyzed. Fire repeatedly until all arrows are fired. Okay, what? Weird. Alright. Hints on attacking. When incapacitated. When you take a strong hit and find yourself unable to move, press any of the keys and the directional buttons quickly and repeatedly to recover faster. Oh, hey, there's my guy. Dian Wei. Repeatedly, when locking blade occurs, repeatedly press the square or triangle button as quickly as you can. If you win, your enemy will be left wide open, so don't let the opportunity to attack slip away. So here we have officer information. I guess this is the Wei Kingdom, is Jian Wei. Well, I mean, that makes sense. His name's Wei. He's all out attack. No wonder I liked him. Well, and he had an axe. I always thought axes were cool when I was a kid. So Wei is a large area of northern China ruled by the legendary Cao Cao. Fueled by his ambition to unite all of China under his rule, Cao Cao refuses to settle on his own warriors and has built up an impressive army by gathering the best fighters in all of China. Of the 3 warring states, he is the closest to realizing the dream of unification. So I bet this is like the easiest campaign, maybe? Kind of like when you play Gemfire, the campaign that starts with like the most land. Nice pose there, son. Ridiculous. And then this one's probably medium, and then this one's probably hard. Wu and Shu. Okay, how many levels are there? There's only 2 stages? Man, this game's gonna be short. Okay. No, that can't be right, because it said it starts with 2 stages open. So how many stages are there? Yeah, well, we're almost done here. Let's keep it going. Yellow Turban Rebellion. When Shang Xiao as their leader, a faction of the Chinese people dissatisfied with the decadent and corrupt Han Dynasty has raised us the flag of rebellion. To signify the coming of a new age, the rebels wear yellow turbans. Okay, Commander He Jin and Commander Shang Xiao. So we start up here, and we're gonna go kill that dork. Oh look, it's like a 3-way fight. We got Wu, Shu, and Wei. That's interesting. You can break through the gates after you have defeated the Officer Guardian. Get as many items as you can. The sooner you start improving your officers, the better. Use your arrows against the archer that fire down from atop the castle walls. Okay, stage 2 is the battle at Hulao Gate. Amidst the confusion, Dong Shu used his power to gain control of China and plunge the land into a brutal dictatorship. Determined to stop him, the Han loyalists gather an army to defeat him and choose Yan Shao to lead them. Okay, there's Yan Shao. Interesting. So as soon as you defeat the general defending the stronghold or castle wall, the peons under him will scatter in fear. That's good. If you advance too far too quickly, you'll soon find yourself surrounded by the enemy. Watch your allies and plan accordingly. Listen carefully to the battle reports. The information provides insight in determining your next move. Okay, items list. We have meat buns, special meat bun, arrows, sword. It gives you plus attack. That's good. Shields give you plus defense. Dim sum increases your maximum life. Chinese wine maxes out your muso. Healing ointment maxes out life and muso. Battle axe gives you ×2 attack for 30 seconds. Battle armor does it for 30 seconds. Emperor's seal caps out your. There's a special sword and a baby. I think we saw that baby in the opening cinematic there. Okay, so game strategies. Increasing abilities. As the character continues through the game, he has the opportunity to improve his abilities. By claiming the swords that appear after defeating certain enemy characters and players, offensive ability increases. Likewise, collecting shields that appear will cause an increase in his defensive capability. Thus, clearing each stage is not just a matter of defeating the boss character, it's also important to raise the character's ability in preparation for the next stage. Caution! Changes in character attributes are saved after the stage is cleared. If you don't clear the stage, the character doesn't keep any of those bonuses he might have gained during that stage. Developing bodyguards. A character's bodyguards also develop as the game goes on. At the end of a stage, a bodyguard's ability increases based on the number of points you earn during that stage. The increased amount is random. However, still, the more points you earn, the better chance your bodyguards will have of making large leaps forward in ability. In the beginning, bodyguards might be killed rather easily, but as the game progresses, they have the potential of being strong enough to defeat even the enemy's most famous generals. Do they come back in between stages though? Like if I get them all killed in one stage, are they back in the next one? I gotta protect them too. The initial game difficulty is set at normal. If you feel this is too difficult, we recommend you try the game to easy level until you get used to it. After you clear a certain set of conditions, hidden characters are made available for any difficulty level setting. Also, you can adjust the difficulty level at the lower menu. This allows you to change the level of difficulty of saved games as well. So there are 2 modes, Musu mode and free mode. Both allow you to develop your character. A character developed in the free mode can be used in the Musu mode and vice versa. In fact, if you reach a stage in the Musu mode that you just can't seem to clear, you can always take your character to the free mode, raise his abilities, and then try again in the Musu mode. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so this is an RPG. Clearing the stage is part 1. The character's initial abilities are comparatively low. At this point, a one-man rush into a horde of enemy warriors is not something that we recommend. Until you reach a much more advanced level, we recommend you coordinate your attack with that of your allies. In addition, the scenario in the game will end if your commander is defeated, even if you survive. Being aware of battle conditions all over the field and acting accordingly is an absolute must. Use the information screen wisely. Each force, both enemy and ally, has a morale parameter. This parameter has a major influence on the outcome of battle when 2 units collide. In most cases, the enemy's morale is going to be higher. If an allied force's morale is over 2 times less than the enemy's, then it would be advisable to ride to that force's rescue. Keep your eyes open during play. Knowing what to do to raise your allies' morale and lower the enemy's is a vital part of the game. Also, there are certain events you can trigger in certain stages that will lower the enemy's morale and raise your own. These should be taken into account when you read plans. Okay, so I can't just run through the game beating stuff up. I have to, join the battles where I'm needed. And if a battle that I'm part of is being won, I should probably leave it behind instead of staying to pick off the easy things. Restoring life to your bodyguards. The food that appears on the field restores the character's life, points, and vitality. At the same time, it restores that of his bodyguards. Therefore, even if your own life gauge is full, it's better to eat as much food as you can and strengthen the guards as well. Okay. The mighty Lu Bu. Lu Bu, who appears during the taking of the Hulao Gate, was said to be the greatest of all warriors in the Three Kingdoms period. Likewise, he is exceptionally strong and difficult to defeat in the game. However, there may be no need to defeat him. One possible strategy would be to avoid fighting him and move on to clear the stage. You can always go back and fight him after your character has developed more. A lot more. Okay, so watch out for Lu Bu, the original Lu Bu. You've got the game. Now get the guide. Multiple hits. In the upper left corner of the screen, multiple hit combos are shown. Multiple hits have the one important advantage. Defeating an enemy with a multi-hit value of 8 or more changes the item that appears after he is defeated. For example, an opponent that would normally drop a +1 sword, a sword that adds 1 to your attack ability, will drop a +2 sword if defeated with a multi-hit combo of 8 or more. Also, enemies that would not normally drop an item can be forced to drop one if hit over 8 times. This can be useful if you find yourself down in light points, as he may drop food for you. Okay, so combo is good. Bowling over the enemy on horseback. After knocking an enemy off his horse with a jumping attack, you are able to ride that very golden axe. That horse. Riding around the battlefield and bowling over the enemy can be extremely exciting. However, in the early stages you will find that the horse is stopped rather frequently. The character can only bowl over enemies who are weaker than he. Therefore, if he runs into someone equal in strength or better, the horse will be brought up short. As you get stronger, you will find that you're able to knock over all but the strongest enemies. The Musu attack is available only when the Musu gauge is full. However, you can elicit longer Musu attacks by keeping the button depressed. The attack will then continue until the Musu gauge runs out. This can be extremely useful when surrounded by large numbers of enemies or when fighting major opponents. Also, when your life gauge turns red, the Musu gauge fills at a faster rate than normal. Oh, you get a little panic or fury mode. Okay. All right. Well, let's play for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I gotta get some dinner, and I gotta go get a Cow King Sprite. But we'll try some. Obviously, we're gonna do Dan Wei. Keep an eye out for him in the background there. Yeah. And I guess I can upgrade him. Those stats he's got are upgradable.
The time for change is upon us. The time of the Blue Dragon is over. Then all who believe wear my symbol upon their heads.
Wow, that's loud.
Let them fight by my side. The Yellow Dragon is come.
This part of the game is louder than the menu is. Okay. So what?
In the spring of the year 184.
I don't care about that. Conditions. Okay. The defeat of Shang Xiao. Or the defeat. No, that's so I've got Heejin's on my team. Oh, these are a bunch of people that are on my. Okay, I have a bunch of people on my team. And I gotta go defeat these nerds. Okay. Private? What the heck is private? By pressing this... What does this mean? Is that just my bodyguards? Are they called privates? Okay. So, I guess we'll just stick to the left side. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. Yep, it looks like real life. Let's go. Get wrecked, nerds! Okay, so I've got some engagements happening. Wait, how do I get that 8-point combo thing? Oh man, we are never going to get tired of that sound. Alright, let's try this Mushu mode. That was good. Okay. So the man, good thing I can't hit my allies without friendly fire on. Uh-oh, Shaun sees morale is dropping. Is that who I'm fighting right now? These guys don't even last long enough to get an 8-hit combo against. Oh, there, I got a combo that time. Oh, look, I got a dumpling. Did you hear it, nerds? Are we texting each other? How are we talking? Okay, well, their morale is skyrocketing. So I guess, like, they don't need me anymore? You want to go join this fight over here? Oh, you're a captain. Let's get you killed. That'll mess up that morale for sure. Yeah, it is. Oh, look, an armor. Is that the thing that doubles it for 30 seconds? Okay. Oh, you're a named one. Let's get you. Climb high. Get up, nerd. Why? Yay. That's going to improve morale, yeah? Okay. That opened the gate. Okay, so we had to defeat that guy to open this gate. That gate has been cleared. Oh, I want that bun over there. Alright, y'all got this, right? You don't need me anymore? Oh, that's the running charge attack. All that stuff, that's cool. Oh, there's too many of you here. Okay, Bojangles. Got some buns. Let's get through this gate here. Oh, what was the one that was? It was 3 squares and then a triangle to... This does not control the camera. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Some shooting. There must have been archers on top of that wall. Okay, that's how you move the camera. Right there. Wait. Nope. Must have been some buns there. I didn't even see them. Okay. Dude, who is shooting? Some more. Alright, well, I feel like my troops can handle this from here on out. Alright, we'll kill this captain. That'll definitely That's our gate now, bruh. That move does not work as advertised. It doesn't work, Captain. Let's kill that dork. Bye. Oh, you look important, huh? Bro, this gate captain's resilient. Okay, so that... Where is that? Is that happening way down there? Did they... Oh, South Gate's complete. Good job, guys. you're a bunch of nobodies. Who cares about you? Ooh, I'm a little beat up. How do I get this gate to open? Alright, maybe I do have to kill these things? Purple's my team, yeah? Okay. So now what? That's reversed, huh? Guess we go this way. Some fighting happening over here. Oh, there's a guy on a horse. Knock it off. Dork. Get a combo, bro. What, a dumpling? That's all I got was dumpling? Come on. Iron Man. Who are we fighting? There's nobody here. Who's fighting whom? I don't understand. Oh, you're a bad one. You healed? Oh, like that. Oh no, am I dying? Oh, it's just a gate guy. Okay, take advantage of the cutscene, you cheater. Wreck my combo, too. Dork. Oh, I got an attack up. That's good. So that's permanent, huh? I'm just buffer for everything? Where was that gate that I went? I think that's right but next to me there. Because I think that thing's like showing me where the stuff's at. Yeah, Windgate's cleared. Let's go get it. Good job, Hondang. Ooh, a box. Oh, sure, we'll save. No. I don't want to use that memory card. Do I? Can I use the other memory card? I've never tried this before. I used my other memory card to free McBoot to like play this game off of my hard drive. And now I've switched memory cards. Let's see. That seems to be fine. Wow. It's not super fast. I just don't want to do anything like auto-savey like that on my free McBoot, because goodness knows what it'll override. It'll probably be fine, but since I have a regular memory card, there's no point in risking it. What are those stars next to me? Eat this, bro. Oh, look at those buns. Okay. Who needs teammates? I got this. See? Oh, that was a general. Yeah, let's go kill a general. Where'd he go? Is that you? Yeah. That's gonna screw up your morale, isn't it? Ow! Need some of them buns. Can I block attacks that are coming from behind? Oh, you look important. Hi. Whoops, I accidentally let it go. Oh, this general's no chump, man. Oh wait, there's more than just a general. Oh, my bodyguard died. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Fight me! Oh. Man, I'm not good at keeping these bodyguards okay. Oh, attack up +2, nice. Almost skyrocketing. Hey, ooh, what's that? What's that? Brings back my... Oh, whoops, I pushed a button. I need a bunch of stuff up here. I need some buns, yo. I guess we could go crack open some of these boxes, huh? Got buns for me? Nothing? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, it was a big one, too. Yeah, I'll save it. What time is it? Oh gosh, it's already been an hour. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll call that enough Dynasty Warriors for now. Hey, I said we'll call that enough Dynasty Warriors for now. Apparently, it doesn't have like a game saved pop-up. It just goes right back to the game. Okay, so what's next in the game? We'll continue playing this game. We'll get Danway buff enough that he can beat the game. I don't know how many stages there are. Maybe I'll do a little research and find out, or maybe we'll just play and find out. What's next in life? So I finally made time to review a large chunk of the video game log, like I said, and it's been informative. Using things that I've learned and things that I've proven to make changes that should make your part as the viewer/listener a little more pleasant. I enjoy playing video games for hours on end, but listening to me play video games for hours on end is somewhat less stimulating. I had guessed this to be the case before I started the log, but, you know, QED, I guess. So the fact that we're going to shorten these log entries is not a surprise to me. In addition to the change of combining my journal with the video game log, I'm going to shorten the entries. More log, less video game. I'm going to allow myself to play, practice, and grind without logging. So, like, I could play this game in free mode and get Genway buffer and then beat the game while we record. I'm going to allow myself to do that. Up to this point in the log, I've been basically recording every second of video game I've been playing. And I don't think it's necessary. I'll try not to do anything terrifically exciting offline, and I'll use the second prompt to catch the log up with the game. I'll try this for a while, see if the entries are more fun to listen to. Still need a catchy sign-off. End of entry.